Guys, today we're going to take a look at what's advertised as the Navigator. I had no idea it was made by Dino until I opened up the box. A lot of you use this. You've been asking me to take a look at it for quite a while, and I finally got it. Found it on Brocage's website, $49.95 plus $6 shipping and handling. So we got about $56 in what you're getting ready to see. It is one of the nicest cases I have ever seen. It's a trifold type. On the back, there's a belt loop, so if you want to slide it on your belt, carry it around very conveniently, you can do that. It is Velcroed, so if you wear it on your belt and you pop your Velcro, it's going to open up in a direction that you really might not want, but I think that belt loop is really more for convenience than anything else. When you get it open, this is what you get. You get a total of 15 tools. I'm not going to call them picks because they're not all picks. Plus you get some tension wrenches over here and another tension wrench right there. Let's take a look at those first. These are pretty nice. They're different thicknesses. You can use these for bottom of the keyway or top of the keyway. One of them measures 0.058, which is 1.5 millimeters thick. So for very thick, very wide keyways, you could probably get that in there. And the other one is a little thinner at 39 thousandths or 1 millimeter in thickness. So pretty cool little tension wrenches, top or bottom of the keyway. This other one is only for bottom of the keyway, and it is tapered. On one end, it's going to be pretty big. It's wider even than the one we normally refer to as wide. It's 0.145 inches, which is 3.7 millimeters. And the other end is tapered. That's been ground down, all very smooth. It's been blackened, so it's pretty good shape, no sharp edges. And that one measures 0.114, which is 2.9 millimeters thick. So we got the wide and we got the medium. So pretty much any lock you run into, you can find one of these tension wrenches that will fit into it. Now let's get to the tools themselves. They are numbered. When you take a look at them, each of them has a stamped number in it, 1 through 15. I didn't find any logic to the numbering system, so we're just going to talk our way through them. They have these very nice plastic handles. They have dimples on the front, good texture, so you can easily grip it, whether you're picking the lock oriented right side up or the other side down. I mean, either way you hold to pick these, you choose to hold these to pick the lock, it's very comfortable on either direction. The picks themselves are, here's where we get to the not so funny part. This came this way. I did not bend this. It came pre-bent, but that's probably not going to be unusual to seeing picks like this. The steel is fairly soft, and they are all chrome covered or chrome plated. It is very soft, so even if it didn't come pre-bent, I think it would probably be bent fairly quickly. Very, not what I would call super durable. You can use it. It's not the softest that I've seen on some of the really cheap Chinese kits, but just be aware, it's not stainless steel and it's not going to be as durable as stainless steel either. You're also going to get some duplicates. Now we have number 1 and number 2, and these literally are identical. I held them side by side. The only difference is that number 2 doesn't come with a bend already in it. When you take a look at these, you can see you are going to have to put some sandpaper time to smooth these off. And unfortunately, they chromed over it. So when you use a sandpaper, you're going to sand off all of the chrome. So it's going to look quite rustic looking picks when you get done with them. So you get 2 identical, number 1 and number 2. You get a double ball or a Snowman Pick. I'm just going to push these off to the side here. Number 4 is not a pick at all. And in fact, it's not made out of that chrome stuff. This is spring steel. It is very nice. It's a very sharp extractor, as it should be, thin profile on the shaft so you can slide it in there. This is a pretty good extractor. In fact, I wish all of the picks were made out of this material. I think you would have a much more durable kit than with this chrome stuff. Then the number 5 is what I would call a standard hook or a short hook. It's a little bit tall in profile here, but other than that, it is a standard hook. It's got a little notch in the tip of it for locating on the pins. Not really necessary, but for beginners, sometimes that's a nice thing to have. Number 6 and 7 are a little bit odd, I have to say. These are intended to be Dimple Picks, and from this side they look not bad, but when you flip them over, They have cutouts in the center here. I don't know what that would be for. I really don't. And then the other one has cutouts on either side. So these will work as dimple picks, but I think I'd have to cut off about that much of it. Just use half of that, and probably the same on the other one. Remove those parts that are cut down just to leave myself with a curved flag. Both of them are curved, right-hand curve. So I wish one was curved left and the other one right so we could have one of each, but we just don't. You got what they give you. Next, we got a couple more hooks. Again, we're going from hooks to extractors to dimples, and then we're back to hooks. I do like the one on the top. Very thin profile. Again, all these are 22 thousandths thick, but very thin profile this way. By the way, it's 0.56 millimeters in thickness, if I didn't say that earlier. And then we have what kind of is another standard hook or short hook, but with a rounded tip. It has the same amount of rise as all of the other hooks. No difference there whatsoever. These do not come, well, maybe it does. I almost said they don't come pre-bent, but I guess that one does. We have two rakes. One of them is what I would characterize as a ripple rake. So the lock doesn't care. This would be kind of like the worm or the tool, the one from Tool, Tool, the four-humped rake. So for small profile locks, this might be the one to use. And this other one I don't have a name for. It looks like somebody just randomly cut different little ripples on it. It doesn't match up with the L rake or city rake. Maybe something for an automobile, I really can't say. Again, the lock doesn't care. If this is the rough match of the bidding, you might get lucky, and this might be the miracle pick. Who can tell? Okay, we've gone past ripples, rakes, and now we're going to get back to a couple more hooks. And again, number 12 and 13 are absolutely identical. There's no difference in these whatsoever. They don't come pre-bent. You're going to have to do all the bending yourself. And then the last one is a single hump. It's almost like a single hump Bogota. Again, the lock doesn't care. It will work perfectly. There's no reason it won't, either in the UK or in the North America. Either way you want to use this thing works great. This last one, a lot of you guys probably have never seen before. This is kind of an odd, it's not really a pick. It's designed to work on wafer locks. It's a wafer lifter, so you can lift the wafers up out of your way so you can look inside and help decode them. So if you decode a lot of wafer locks, I guess you'd be looking for one of these. In this kit, I really can't imagine. I've never really wished I had one of these in my kit, but you got it. You got what they give you. Anyway, there you go, guys. The Navigator kit. I'm going to put all these back up here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the good stuff. What do I like about it? I really do like the case. It's a great case, very well done, sewed well, all the elastics, consistent sewing, nothing fraying. I think it's a pretty good case. I like the good selection of tension tools, particularly, I'm going to call these the duck tensioners because it kind of looks like a duck eye with a little beak sticking out. But anyway, I like the fact they give you two different thicknesses and you can use these bottom or top of the keyway. You don't find that too often. I think that's probably a good thing. I really do like the extractor. If I can find him here, he's in this pile somewhere. There he is, hidden right there. Excellent extractor, spring steel, very hard. You're not going to get much better quality than something like this. No complaints there whatsoever. And I really like these handles. They are ergonomic, they're comfortable, they're well done. There's no sharp edges, no flashing that's going to have to be cut off there. They're ready to go right out of the package. They're not so good. I don't like the fact that they're chromed and it's a soft steel and they bend very easily. I think they won't last you quite as long as you would hope. If you're very careful with them and you're an advanced picker, you can make them survive a little longer, but if you're a beginner, these just aren't going to stand up to the abuse that at least I went through when I was learning how to pick. So I'm a little unhappy with that. I'm also not real happy with the pick selection. We got a lot of identical hooks, a lot of duplicates, and really only one effective rake. I really would like to see some more variation, particularly for beginning pickers. When I was beginning, I really wanted a lot of rakes. Lastly is the price. $56 for this is kind of a high price point. I think it's quite expensive. In comparison, just so you know, I would think that for this price point, $56, you could get the Praxis kit from UK Bump Keys, much higher quality material. You get 15 thousandths and 23 thousandths double thickness dual gauge. You get all the tensioners, top and bottom. and it comes in a nice case, just like almost as good a quality as this case. The picks are made out of stainless steel. They're going to last you a lot longer than these. If you like sparrows, you can go with the competitor. It's only $51, so even cheaper than this. And you get a lot more tensioners and a lot higher quality. Again, all stainless steel stuff that's going to stand up to a lot more abuse. Whizwazzle, another kit for $2 more than this kit. You're going to get so much more than what this kit offers. If you like Southward stuff, go with the PXS 14. It's only $28. It's a lot more than what you get here, and it does come in a leather case. And the last one, Slimline Euro kits, the C1510. Again, stainless steel picks, very durable, good selection. It's going to run you $43. Any of those I would choose before I would choose this kit. It's not junk. It's not a bad kit, but for the price point and the quality, I think we can do a lot better. Anyway, guys, there you go. The Navigator kit by Dino. If you'd like to win this, go to the right website. Let me get this out of the way so we can register right there. There's the website. Go to the website, big purple button, click it, register to win, and maybe next Saturday you will be the proud owner of a brand new Dino Navigator kit. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.